what we have next. So, which of the following is not part of Dalton's atomic theory? So this one's another one of those conceptual questions as well. Alright, but the way I answered this one, when you read through it, in fact, I'll just write it down. Dalton's theory dealt with atoms as the smallest I guess, yeah, the smallest particle. Yeah, there we go. And this right here is important because now we know that's not true. We have protons, electrons, and neutrons. And then, you know, if you go into like some more of the quantum physics and stuff, they start talking about some other weird stuff. But point being is that now we know that the atom is no longer the smallest particle. But this is what Dalton based his theories on. The atoms are the smallest particle. And now let's use that to answer these questions. Each element is composed of tiny indestructible particles called atoms. He did say that. That is one of his atomic theory. Atoms combine in simple whole number ratios to form compounds. So he kind of knew exactly that if you had two of one atom, like let's say 2 of chlorine and 1 calcium, so it's like whole number ratios, 1 calcium, 2 chlorine. He did say that because they're still dealing with atoms at the smallest particle. It's kind of like baking mix and match. That's what he was thinking. Alright, this just says all the above are part of the atomic theory. We can kind of skip that one and see if it's true. All atoms of a given element have the same mass and other properties that distinguish them from atoms of other elements. Okay? So now remember, he thought atoms were the smallest particles. He did not know about isotopes or anything because he did not even know about neutrons and protons. So in this case, if you had just an atom, okay, of one element, excluding all the different forms of the isotopes it could possibly have, then yes, this is correct in that sense that, you know, a hydrogen will never be the same as a helium, you know, because these are two different elements. Same thing with calcium and chlorine. That is also correct. Now, E says most of the atom's mass and all of its positive charge is contained in a small core called the nucleus. There we go. That one is now beyond an atom. It gets even smaller. And Dalton never delved into that. He did all, like, in fact, he had the whole billiard ball model where he just thought that an atom was like that. And he signified, like, this is atom 2 and this is atom 3, something like that. Okay, that was his idea of what an atom was. He didn't know that there were different components to an atom. So with that, I'm going to keep that actually. So this is the billiard ball model. And now we know better that this is kind of like what we're dealing with now in terms of the newer models, you know, the different shells of where electrons can be. And then, you know, we have the nucleus in the middle. But this is not what he thought an atom was. So with that, the only answer here would be E. Because E delves into a part that Dalton never thought about, which is that there are smaller things than an atom. Okay? So the answer here is E. And let's see. This person went ahead to state the whole Dalton atomic theory, and literally it is almost word for word. But there is one part that he does hide, that atoms are the smallest unit of matter that can take part in a chemical reaction. So he didn't think there was anything smaller. So by mentioning a nucleus, that should be a red flag right away. That's not the right answer, okay? So with that, I can confidently say that this is correct. And now, with this question, that will mark the end of my stream. If you need any more further explanation with the questions that we've gone over, definitely visit the link below. great help. It allows you to just navigate through that. And honestly, I would say in regards to like even the questions we went through today, there are many different concepts and things that you kind of have to go over and make sure you understand. So reach out for help if you're ever struggling. And with that, thank you again for joining my stream, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening.